Alright, so first what we're going to do is this foot stuff. So, and I think you can actually do both feet at the same time.
Okay.
So I just kind of lean back. So definitely pull the abdominals in though, right? So if I'm going to lean back and do both feet at a time versus one foot, I'm going to make sure I pull this in. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to curl the toes in, which is just awkward, right?
Yes.
And I want you to go slow circles one direction, keeping them curled. It's going to be pretty interesting. 1, 2, pull the belly in. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. 7. This reminds me of the wrist stuff that we do, but it's for the feet, which I think is really important. For just anybody, not just a runner, anybody.
Yeah.
Who doesn't use their feet every day? Okay, other way. 1, full range. Keep them curled. 2, see it's hard. 3, 4, 5, 6.
So you won't believe who my new workout partner is. Nancy. She is doing CrossFit and then coming over to the gym
10.
and doing whatever I'm doing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great.
She's actually starting to show losing weight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's showing up now.
But she's had to increase the amount of time spent working.
Well, she's also though addressing her food.
Wow,
Finally.
wonderful.
I mean, not
Yeah, 'cause
in
she wasn't-
detail, but a
Yeah.
huge difference.
Oh, good.
So I'm so proud of her.
Well, that's probably it. Don't you agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I was just complaining the other day, like, I've got to find somebody else to work out with me at the gym. And she said, I can come up CrossFit. And I'm like, are you serious? Let's do it.
So with the feet on this, I need you to try to separate the toes as you come up. You see this? And as you come down, really try to be gentle about fanning it down, and then fanning like this. Try to really go like that. So open and down. So really, and then open. Yeah. Down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, slower. 8, 9, 10. Okay, now X's. So you can do them both in the same direction, then we'll switch. X, one direction. Up, over. It's pretty basic too if you think about it. So I don't mind doing both feet at the same time. You could definitely do one foot, but why not both? Just knock it out.
My
If you
quads
can hold
are
this.
like, yeah.
Yeah. But I could see this being something before and after a run, easy, or a workout. So I think if you actually look at how much time we're spending, it's not going to be that much time. But this is just going to help to avoid in things like plantar fasciitis or any other things, even shin splints probably, because you feel how we're really cranking the shin right now, the anterior tibialis. That left one doesn't want to pull out, does it? Try more. That's why we could work on this. Yeah. This also will help to prevent. This will help to protect us from ankle sprains. There's some other stuff here that because it's awkward. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So there's some more stuff that I'll add next time, which is more where you're putting your foot on the ground, putting more pressure into it in awkward positions, but you're strengthening it also. Same thing with the wrist. Remember, who puts their hands like this?
Oh, look,
Right?
I can get my knees on there now. Remember?
Nice.
I
And
did
you were like, it's impossible.
not touch it.
Mhm.
It was like, no way, they'll break.
I know, right?
And I am adding that now.
So glad that you tried. You kept trying it. That's good.
And each time I've gotten on a little more fully.
Good. So I like that for now. Simple, right? Now I think we also need to keep working on the one what we're not good at, which is that single leg squat, that pistol squat.
Mm-hmm.
So an idea is that I was reminded of yesterday was the shrimp squat, which is, we kind of did it. We kind of were doing it because we would come like this, remember? We were kind of doing it, but I think it's a little bit harder when, and I don't know if it's going to see me. I'll turn it a little bit.
I saw a video the other day on the pistol squat of like using a pole
Yeah.
to slide down with initially.
Well, but I don't want to touch that. Like, yeah, you would hold the pole, and then what we need to do is not go down. Oh, like that? That's cool. But try this one. Try the leg behind you. And I want you to just, without losing tension, just tap it and come up. And watch that left knee. Because remember how we were coming all the way down. 2. Squeeze at the top. 3. 4. 6. 7. 8. 1. I need a clean. 2. 3. Do you have your pants today?
Yes, it's a little far.
5. 6. 7. 8.
So I didn't order that big black band
That one?
because I asked Caleb if he might have one he's not using,
Yeah.
and he had to.
Okay, well that's
I've got to
fine.
follow up on that.
Yeah.
So I've just been grabbing things and pulling myself just to get the tension.
Okay. So what we're going to do on this is we're going to try to focus more on the external hip rotator. So you're going to come back, you're going to pull the tailbone long, right? And then from here, oh, let me fix our stuff. All right. So on the floor, pulling the tailbone long, arms are kind of out. And make sure the feet are straight, right? If anything, the heels can be a little bit more out, right? And then from here, go ahead and pull up. And then what I want us to do is, while keeping this still, I just want us to kind of go slow. So it's gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4.
Oh, you're rolling your feet out?
Well, I'm pulling my knees out. My feet just are gonna do that. And I actually like doing this too, like having the hand on the belly and hand on the rib, so you can practice that lateral breathing. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open, open, open. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Back. Especially going slow in the back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Open. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 5. 2. I'll call this 5. 6. 7. Want 20 of these, you want to go for it? Mm-hmm. Slow. 11. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. 12. 13. 14. Hold your breath. 15. 16. 17. Hold it open as much as you can. Only got 3 left. 18. Open, open, open. Hips up. 19. 20. Pull the tailbone long. Pull the heels back towards us as we come down. Pull the heels back towards us. Down, 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 down. Ribs closed. Good. That's a good one. Now we're going to keep this on our feet. And what we're going to do before we get into this next one is we're going to activate the hip flexors a little bit, and it's going to help. So we're just going to march in place. It's an interesting technique that that someone showed me yesterday. Watch that right foot being straight. That's a little better. But it definitely helped crazy enough doing this before getting into a squat. Isn't that interesting? Yes. So you'll do like, 16, 17 of these. Not too many. And then a couple things that I wanted to try with you. So one of them, now this could be too heavy for you, so you know what? This actually might work. But this, I think this will be fine considering your scoliosis also. Actually, we need to go ahead and open the legs up on this one because we're also going to practice the pushing the knees out to activate those external hip rotators too. So this one's going to be pretty wide and open. And then when we come back, we're going to pull the knees out a little bit more to activate the external hip rotators. You see how this is moving? That's fine. Come back up. And then push out. Up. So I don't mind if you use the band around your knees on this one either because that'll give you more feedback. Let me check if yours is tighter than this one. Because if it is, then you can use this one. They're both pretty easy. Try this one, see if this one's bigger. It's bigger, but I'm not sure if it's taller. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not getting it.
Oh, that's fine. You just want a little. You want a little bit. I don't want you to have too much. But go ahead and try to open it up like this. At least so. Well, you can try. It might still mess up. So you'll go over here and I'll go over here. Alright, so it's going to be super wide. You might even, yeah, there you go. And then Frankenstein. So it's a weird one. Make sure it's straight too. Is it straight? Yeah. When you come down, it might try to fall, but you got it right. Your hands are right here. You just kind of put your hands up. Okay, so when you come down, okay, this one's tighter. So that one's better for you. Ooh, it's coming up though. You need to put it lower.
It rolled a little bit.
Mine's like right above my knees, but it's staying there. Want to put yours down a little bit? There you go. There you go. All right. We're gonna come down and then pull it open. Try to put it a little bit under the knee, because it'll still get. I still want it to get. Let's go try that. Just barely under. Otherwise, I'll just give this one back to you. And back down. Good. Open and come up. See the difference? Here. Open and then come back. That bar. I know. It's awkward, especially the first time. Open. Push up through the heel. So the toes are loose, right? Toes, you go wiggle the toes. You're pressing up through that heel. Open. 4. 5.
You're not gonna find that far.
Good job. I like that one. Take that off. So that one's kind of interesting. And then any of the other exercises that I've had you do, have you had any trouble with them or not really?
I mean, I know that band, I've been improvising, so it hasn't got as much tension.
Yeah.
I've been doing everything now.
Good. Can you stand for me again real quick? All right, let's do some side plank on that left side. Before you do our next set of this.
Okay.
Because we get, again, that one's, the side body is long. So we gotta shorten that.
Okay.
So you're gonna go left side. So let's go ahead and you can just find a place. See if we can maybe move these to the center. Move these to the center. Oh, that's fine. And what we'll do is, of course, instead of, we're gonna go ahead and come up like this, come up into plank. Feet are gonna be pretty wide. Yep. And then we're gonna get your left side. So we're gonna wanna go down, almost touch, and then use your abs to pull it back up. Yeah. Good. 5, toe touch. 6. First knuckle. 7. 8. 9. 10. Keep going. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17, 18, 19, use those abs. 20, good. From here, open, chest through, shoulders back, and up to plank. Open, move your neck left to right. That feel nice. Look up, chest through, and up. Through. Just plank. There you go. 5. Use your exhale. 6. Good. 7. 8. 9. Downward dog. Let your chest fall down. Feels like a rest pose now, right? Yeah. Move a little left to right with your hips. That feels kind of nice. And then you can slowly kind of walk your way up like this, kind of moving left to right as you come up like this. Feels kind of good. And you might bend your knee, bend your knees maybe. Take one arm up. Relax that left shoulder. Looking up at the left hand with the right eye. Kind of an interesting way to look at it. Down. Other. Relax this right shoulder. And down. Bend your knees. And slowly come up. Hands behind. Open the chest, look up. Let the hands come under the bottom. Good. Left to right. We're staying still again. Okay. Do that again. That one is easier than this one, like it's gonna be harder.
I mean, this was working.
It is working. It is.
I guess I need to figure out
Well, just in case. It's good to be able to try what it feels like in different ways though. Let's see if that one actually stays above the knees or not. There you go. All you need is a little bit, just a little bit of stuff to open. I think with the way your legs are just, yeah, at least we know. Okay, ready? Open. 2, 3 heels. 5. Let's go back into these. Alright, so again, kind of come from here to here, here to here. There we go. Coming up. Open the feet. Into your left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Over. Keep going. 11.
You want me on the same spot, right?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. I want that chest through more. Yes. Shoulders back. 1. 2. Good. 3. This part's the most important part right here when you're pulling the tail up under. 4. First knuckle. 5. 6. 7. Good job. 8. Good job. 9. Use those shoulder blades. 10. Down dog. Shake your head now. Hold your hands to your feet this time. And then just take your elbows and you can bend your knees as you go side to side. can bend your knees more, take your hands behind you. Try to actually clasp it so your palms come together. And then again, left to right. Goal here is actually to bring your hands more towards the floor. Can you imagine how tough that is? But that's the good range of motion. Yeah, good. Just take your time. Take your time. Remember, the slower you get into it, the deeper you'll actually be able to go. And then keep your hands together. Keep your hands together as you slowly come up. And then keep bringing them under the bottom. Nice chest opener, right? Pull the heart up. Hands come up. Press the palms. Bring the chest up. Go back into maybe a slight back bend. Pull the hips forward. Relax the shoulders. And then bring the hands down to the chest. Squeeze the abdominals. Push the hands together. That was a nice one. All right, I want to do some more stuff for your obliques. So I think I'm going to have you do a 10. You actually need to hold the weight on that side because when we go down, it's gonna get that one, not this one. All right, so on this one, remember when we do the lateral lines? Where I'd have you do, or like for your right side, I'd have you go here. Remember those? We'll do that after this, only on that one side. But I want to tighten up that side some more. So, opposite of the lateral lines, you're not gonna jut that hip out. You're going to keep the hip in as you go straight down. But you're going to rainbow this. You're going to attempt to just pull the ribs out. Like attempt to like have the ribs be like arched out. Okay. If you get me there. And then as you slowly come up, again, you're kind of imagining these ribs just going just straight down. Kind of like those old desks that used to have those covers and they would just come like that. Same concept. Okay? I'll straighten that. It's just slight, but we'll get there. All the way down. And then we're pretending we're in 2 panes of glass, right? This is the frontal plane, you know? So we're gonna stay right here. Is that enough weight for you? Oh. When you go slow, do you feel like you really have to use the muscle, right? Which is better. 3. Good job. 4. Rinse out. 5. 6. 7. 10, keep going. 14. 20, all right. Now, for the right side, we'll go ahead and drop the weight. For the right side, we're going to do lateral lines. Let's watch this top one when you have to. So we're going to be releasing this side more, just to see what happens. It makes sense to me to tighten this side and to lengthen that side. And if, I think if you did these things, incorporate them at least as much as possible, you know, at least 2 to 7 times a week, just these differences and the tightening there and the lengthening there just individually, I think it would be very, very good, healthy thing to do. Because the only thing that's going to change that is repetitively changing that movement pattern. So it's going to take repetition. All right, jet the hip out.
Okay, so I'm doing my
So
right.
we're going to do the right hip only. Remember, 3 positions. 1, 2, 3. Plus the 4th one is the rotation. Okay, so here, here, and then arc this out. Arc, arc, arc. And back. Out. 2. I almost look up at the hand. 3. And you can bend your knees a little bit if it helps to tuck the tailbone. 4. There you go. That worked pretty. 5. Yes. So frontal plane again, right? 7. 8. Hip. 9. 10. Okay. Hand this way. 1. So we're just getting different angles around that hip joint. Can you picture that?
Yes.
4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Okay. Here. And lead with that pinky. See how that pinky? Yes. 2. I know it. 3. Really turn the hand out. 4. Feel free to bend those knees. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. All right, the 4th one. I like to just put the hand like this. The first position. It's tiring, isn't it? I know. Yes. I know it. But you're just staying anyway. Thank you. All right, so you're gonna jut it out. Same as the first one, except we're gonna stay here. Keep that hip jutted out, right? And then I'm gonna rotate from the sternum almost, and then rotate back up and look up. So rotate from the sternum. 2. You feel a deep connection here too when you try. Do you feel it too? Good. 3. 4. Pull the heart up. The sternum up. And now pull the heart up again this way. So it's like you're pulling the heart up in both directions, but one way kind of rounds your back out, and one of them kind of arcs the back, doesn't it? See, feel the difference? Okay, good. 6. 7. Like someone's got you by the string. 8. 9. 10. And now to come out of it. Well, make sure you come back to your side and then come up. Okay, so that side's gonna be loose. I'll do the other side after class, that's fine. All right, so the next thing I wanted to do was bouncy ball. I don't think we've done bouncy ball stuff in a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah, so I think it'd be worth 10 minutes again. All right, so again, oh, I'm sweaty as ever. Oh my God, it's not even gonna work. I gotta do something. That's so funny. All right, this is happening. Let's see if it helps. Yes. All right. So we want the ball to be, you know, the higher up you put the ball, the easier it'll be because it's less weight that you're pulling up.
Okay.
You know, so but if you, if you have it kind of in the middle, like where the sports bra is, you know, I think that's fine. And I want you to try both positions again that we practiced before just to see which one you have a better connection in because it could have changed since then. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have our hands back here. We're gonna pull the tailbone down. So you see how my belly is nice and down, when I pull my tailbone down, but look what happens when I pull up. You see what happened there? The rib, kind of coming up like that. So pull the tailbone down so you have a nice flat belly. Yep, so I'm keeping this down, so it's kind of interesting. This is curved this way, and then I'm gonna curve the upper part that way. Isn't that interesting? So so the curves are going in different directions. So put the hands behind you, put the elbows up. There you go. Curve the top part up without losing the arch in the low back. Do you feel the difference? Is it tough to keep the tailbone pointing down? A little bit, right?
Yeah.
A little bit. All right. So from here, we're only gonna move on the exhale, right? So we're gonna exhale, and then we'll pull the right leg in. Inhale, exhale, down. Exhale, left. Exhale. Again. 2. I really want you to focus on the down part being the part where you're like resist, 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 okay? Exhale, up. Exhale, resist, resist, resist. Like I want the belly, I want you to start feeling that. Up. Now lay flat, pull the head back, lengthen the spine, keep the tailbone pointed down, keep the hands here. Keep that tailbone pulling down. Now let's take the right leg up on an exhale. And then exhale, resist. I've been practicing this one a lot, so I'm not feeling it yet. Are you feeling anything?
Yeah, where the scoliosis is at the bottom, it's hinging, like.
Yeah. Like it's
Like
feeling
I
like it's
wanna-
pinching?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just move the ball a little bit. See
Okay.
if that helps, if I support it more in the middle.
Okay. Okay.
Try that.
Now I found that I had a better connection when I was actually out flat like this. Like laying flat versus coming up. Laying flat and then pulling the tailbone under and then pulling this up. But I would always feel it a lot more on the down. Good. You getting the abs yet? Good. Back okay? Did it go away?
The ball is pressure playing where I need it to now.
Nice. Good. Okay, that's fine with me. Last one. Tailbone still pointing down? Yeah. I think this is healthy to throw in there because it gets the TDA, you know? We're moving with our breath. Does that make sense? And I think this one's good to throw in there just whenever you can. All right. Stick this here. What time is it? This is how you plan out the
6:13.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. We're gonna do this, and then we might do one more set of some other stuff we had done earlier. All right, so we've done this. I feel like I've taught you maybe a variation of this before. This arm's gonna be straight out. And then, yeah, you could be against the wall on this, or you don't have to, because again, we've practiced this enough, right, to know what the wall would feel like behind us. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna pull up. Now, I need the tunnel though. So give me the tunnel, and then you might not have much. That's good. That looks good. Your feet are nice and straight, yeah. And you're gonna, when you pull down, you're gonna pull away, feel as if someone's, you know, pulling our legs away from us. Up. Keep the tunnel. Pull away. Up. Away. Up. I know it.
We're getting more movie.
Up. 5. Up. 6.
Tilting on my
I see.
hip bone. I'm trying to find the spot to brace it. I think that's good. There's not a whole lot of cushion there.
I know, me either. That's what you wanted.
That's right. I don't want to catch it.
All right, now stay up here, and then on the exhale only. I know we've done this before, but maybe not as slow. Exhale, one direction. Wait. Exhale, other direction. So be slower. 2. And last time the ball was all over the place. This is better, right?
Yes.
4. Remember the wall's behind you. Pull that sternum back. At the tunnel. Good. Arm is straight. That way the hips doesn't open. Top arm is straight. Almost. It's okay. Come here, Paul. Hey, it's a lot better for the first time.
Yes.
It really is. Yes. I remember we could barely get a couple. Now it's messing with you. Okay, ready? Just 2 more. 1, 2. Center. Now pull away, away, away as you come down. That's it. Other side. Arm straight. Again, because if you're here, it's easier for the hip to open. That's why I like this one. Okay, tunnel. Pull the sternum back. Pull up. 1. Pull away. Up. Away. Up. 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 Pull away. 7. Up. 8. Up. 9. That tunnel. 10. Now stay up a little bit. Exhale. There you go. 2. Tunnel. 3. 4. 5. Next time we'll get it. Okay, we got 5 though. And 6. Oh, come on now, Bob. Okay. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. At the center, and pull away, and down. Got to go. All right, let's really wish that I had 2 sets of cork blocks so I could teach this to you, because I mean, I might just try to use the flimsy ones just so you can use the cork ones. But instead of doing a second set of what we did earlier, I want you still need to work on your push-ups. So this is a really cool way to do it. Let's see. That way we can see our, if we're going this way. Thank you. Nice, thank you. You got it? Okay, girl. That's fine. So if we go this way, we'll be able to see, what our core looks like. All right, so, and I would go ahead and turn around and face me, so you can kind of do this way. There you go. Okay, this is going to be difficult on these dang blocks, but it's going to be a lot easier on yours. So you want to buy these. These are not, they're not anywhere near as cheap as these, but they're quality. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to come into plank, right? And we're going to practice push-ups and then we're going to change how the blocks work, okay? How the blocks are standing. So we're going to remember the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to want to bring the shoulders over the hands, right? Let's practice that for a second. Shoulders in front of the hands, 2, 3, we'll turn them up. Okay, that's better. 4, you fixed it. 5, now from here, we're going to come down. Shoulder heads pointed down, shoulder heads pointed down. And come back up. Good. Now switch one of them. Stay up. All right, come down. Shoulder heads pointed down. See, this is going to be tough for me. Other one, come up. Good. Down. Remember, come forward, and down. Good. Up. Highest on one. Down. Oh, God dang. Try this one. You stay up. Down. And up. Good. Now you're going to take one down to the other level, to this level. Take one down. Forward, down. Pull the belly in. Good. Other one down. Forward and down. Shallow C shape. Pull one down. Should be on your toes. Up and back. And now what you can do is you can go into a little frog stretch here. And you can try your hands facing down and your hands facing each other. Either way, it's kind of getting those lats. And then, of course, pull the tailbone under, because to get the lats the best, you got to create more length in the spine. Can you check the time again for me? Okay, so good. Let's do another set. And then I got one more to finish off that. It's really nice. Alright. Starting here. Okay, remember? Let's practice the 5 coming forward. Putting the weight into the first knuckle. Forward. 1, 2, good. 2. And come back and down slowly. Good job. Shoulder heads pointed. Doesn't it help? Does it help to say that you point the shoulder heads down? It doesn't help. All right. Flip. And down. Absolutely good. Down. Higher. Hard to get that first knuckle though, isn't it? It really is. breath. Inhale, exhale. And down. Open it up. Try it with the open legs this time. There you go. And then pull that tailbone under. And then mess with your hand position. Try your hands facing each other. You like that one? Try this one too. And then sit the hips back. Is that okay for your back? And then switch. Should feel nice in the shoulders though, huh?
Yes.
Okay, good. And then blocks here. I love this one. And then put your hands in prayer. And try to touch your thumbs to the back of your upper back. Isn't that nice? And bring that chest down. Actually, try it with your legs further back now, and more hip width. And now try to bring it down. Isn't that a little better? Yeah? That's a little better for me. Okay. Now what we're gonna do to finish off is I really love this one. It also kind of works into how we started. You're gonna use one block, maybe do your right foot. Because I'm still not good at it, so that's why I want to keep practicing it. You put one foot on, use the other block like this, maybe for support on its top. Top, there you go. And then we're gonna lift this leg 10 times. Okay, so get that leg in front. Try to get your heel down. You can get your heel down, I bet. That heel, I bet you can. Yep. There you go. Nice, I like it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, bring your chest up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, slide it back. Oh, I love this one. Yes. And then this hand comes here. You might go ahead and take the hands up, clasp the hands. From the heart up, let this left hip come forward and down. Squeeze that right glute, might help, right? And then we might even make sure we have the balance. Make sure we have the balance, and then maybe open up. Yeah, and then look up. Stay. And done. Alright. And then let's go ahead and switch. I just like that flow though. It just feels nice when you're going from that to that one. It's like one of my favorites. Let that heel down. I know you can do it. There you go. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slide. Yes. Alright, come here for a sec. Just kind of let this hand come in. There you go. And then you can go from here. When you clasp the hands, I feel like it helps to pull them back when you have it together. Squeezing that left glute. And then maybe the side bend, looking up at the hand. Do these feel okay on the back? Do these feel okay? No, you You are going the other way. Yeah. And then try to look up at that hand. There you go. And really arc this out. That right side body. Squeeze that left glute. There you go. Let that right hip come forward and down. Stay. Done. Up. I want to see you do one more thing because I want to see if you can do it yet. Alright. Remember one of those classes we had where I was like, oh crap, I just did it? You remember that?
Yeah.
Well, you may not practice it, you've done other things to strengthen your abdominals. Okay, let's see what you got. And then we'll finish with the stretch forward and we'll be done. Okay, you're close. You're close to your legs. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, check it out. It's tough. Not getting it today. It's like you have to lean more forward than you think is even correct. You know, like we can't be afraid to lean too far forward.
Like
So
these-
hard,
these
man.
don't turn.
I know. Now we can obviously do side, you know? Okay, so let's stay on one side and let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10th one, come all the way up, like that. Hands up. Squeeze the legs together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left side. Try to do it to where you pull down like that. Yes. Right side. And 1, 2, 3. Gentle landing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10th one, come up. I heard it. 1. Tailbone under a little bit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inside. Oh. Okay. Next down. 4, 3. Then count to 20, 10, 11, 12. Breathe out. 15, 16. Watch your shoulders. 9, 20. 1, 10. Did you feel in the end that was going?
Yeah.
I know. I didn't even mean to do that. All right, legs together. Where's your blocks? Let's get your blocks. What do you want? That was crazy. Let's try this one. Just gentle. You just let me know. You can pull against me in fact. I want you to pull against me if you want. It's hard to kind of, you don't want to pull yourself, you know, like when my hands are on the block, you don't want to pull yourself, but to have something that's just guiding you forward, this feels better on the back to me. Okay. Alright, I guess that's good for today. I feel like we can just keep going today. You did so awesome though, seriously. Seriously.
Thank you.
Dang it.
Thank you.